Now we go to task B, which is a group discussion. You are given 10 minutes. So anyone can begin.
I would like to start the discussion by saying that temporary housing is the most important to help the victim of the disaster. When the temporary housing is provided, teacher can teach as there and when the school is destroyed. If the school cannot repair in a short time, students will lose a place to study. This is very important to have a temporary place to let the student to get more knowledge and study. Besides that, the teacher can motivate the student to let them do not feel very sad and teach them to be stronger. What is your opinion, candidate A?
I disagree with you, candidate B. I think that clean water supplies should be given top priority to help the victim of the disaster. This is because after the disaster, water is polluted and very dirty. The victim cannot drink it anymore, and they need the water as soon as possible. Because our body is made up of 70% of water. If we without water, we cannot survive after 3 days. Water is very important. We can drink it and use to regulate our body temperature and maintain pH balance. And what is your opinion, candidate D?
I disagree with you, candidate A. To me, medical supplies should be given top priority to help the victims of disaster. After natural disaster, many diseases will spread out very fast and then may cause death, and this will worsen the situation. If got medical supplies, the doctor can supply a vaccine for them to prevent the spread of the disease, such that Ebola. Ebola 没有 vaccine, not Ebola. H1N1, SARS, hepatitis B, and this will spread and may cause death. And then besides, the doctor can help the victims to clean their wounds so that they will not infection and become more serious. What's your opinion, candidate B?
Yes, I agree with you, candidate B, and I agree that medical supplies should be given top priority to help the victim of the disaster, because the doctor always give the victim the physical and mental support. They always try their best to help them to recover fast from their injury. And they also give some psychological guidance to the victims, because they have lost their home, life, and others in the disasters. So they need the support and encourage from others. And the doctor is the person who knows to function X-ray machine and MRI scan and also ultrasound. So doctor is very important to help the victims to stand up on the natural disasters. And what do you think, candidate B?
I disagree your opinion. This is because all the volunteer is at the temporary housing to help the victim. If they didn't go to the temporary place, they will cannot get the clean water, basic food, and medical supplies, because all the volunteers and the doctors and nurses are help them at the temporary housing. What is your opinion, candidate D?
Yes, the temporary housing is also important, but to me, if there's no medical supplies, all of them gather at one place, and this will worsen the situation because the disease will spread more easily. But if there's a doctor, they will come to the place to help the victims and prevent the disease from spreading.
But if the victim is at the place which is very dirty and not clean, the doctor will very hard to help the victims to clean their wounds and help the patient to recover their disease.
So water is very important for the doctor to clean the patient wounds and also help them to recover faster. If without clean water, the bacteria will spread and the patient maybe will die faster. So clean water is very important, and also for pregnant women, for baby, they need to drink milk, and only with milk powder they cannot drink. They need a hot water and clean to stir, to mix together and drink it. So clean water supplies is very, very important. What is your opinion, candidate C?
I still think that medical supplies is the most important because doctor have the professional knowledge and other don't have. And they need volunteers from the Red Cross member to give them first aid so that their wounds won't become more serious before the doctor comes to recover them. And the volunteer from the Red Cross member also carry within to the temporary hospital for the doctor. So doctor and the doctor can carry out the minor surgery on the victims if they have serious injury, such as the internal bleeding and bone fracture. Do you agree with me, candidate D?
Sure. Yes, I agree with candidate D. What about basic food okay, let's see. What about basic food items? Actually, basic food item is also important for the victims because we need food to gain energy so that we can carry out daily activities such as cooking, washing and cleaning the house and stay strong. What?
Cleaning the house?
We need the energy to do this thing. Okay. So that we can stay strong to face the natural disaster together. We will not feel depressed and okay. Besides basic food items also.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay, good.
Actually, we need a temporary place to cope, to get the medical supply and the volunteers, and we need a place to let the people to get the clean water to the temporary place. Then the victims can get all the things that they need. So I think that temporary housing is the most important to help the victims.
After listening to you, I would like to change my stand. I agree to your point, candidate B.
After listening to your opinion, I would like to change my stand that temporary housing is the most priority. What's happening with you?
I will also change my stand and agree that temporary housing is the top priority to help the victims.
All of us agree that the temporary housing is the most important thing to help the victims.
Okay, stop.